Ladies and gentlemen, good day, it's Badger from Oz, and welcome back to Madden NFL 23. In nearly 2 whole years, for the first time in nearly 2 whole years, a Madden NFL 23 video, even if it's just a fixture reveal. I played Madden NFL 23 at the Detroit Lions, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Houston Texans. So yeah, get to see the Rams for a second time. Congratulations on the Rams. They crushed the Denver Broncos 38-7 in the Super Bowl, losing just 2 games all year for the Rams. But they're also number one. So yeah, let's see the 2022 season recap. The Rams version, the Badger version. So they've gone in a way back to back. Let's see. So yeah. Sean McVay doing well. We're going to change things up, including the time limit. We had like 6 or 7 shutout wins for the season. Let's see. We had like 1 shutout win with 2, 3. We had 3 shutout wins. 4, 5. 6 shutout wins. I'm looking at my old pad. These were the weekly awards. Cam Makers doing it. Oh, look at this. Fuller. Nice. This is a divisional round, I think. Jet Guff. Wow. God damn, week 17. So yeah, I know Detroit for 4 passing touchdowns. But yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the greatest game, the Super Bowl, the quote unquote greatest game. This was the playoff picture, how it turned out. Green Bay barely surviving. Checking out Dallas. Look, so we had a few close ones as usual. So it's hard to believe that Kansas City didn't even make it out of the wildcard game. So their high scoring offense for the Denver Broncos all came crashing down. Anyway, hopefully we see some other action soon. Let's see if Stafford's still going. But first, let's go. Yeah, let's go to the options. Okay, so they're all 50%. It all 50%. I got 60-40, but I don't want to be too overpowered, so yeah. Alright, let's see the time. 6 minutes is too short. We're gonna make it real long. We're gonna make it 10 minutes to make it a bit more realistic. Alright, let's go. Let's see him to the next season. Alright, so this is we got to preseason. I'm sorry, there was poor editing in my first season of Madden NFL 23 for certain teams. But yeah, this is gonna be the first real one. This is the first time I've had a video since the 31st of October on Madden NFL 23. So nearly a whole damn year, 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. Yeah, so we're going straight to the regular season. Enough of this preseason crap. We'll just look back on it. A new season is a breath of fresh air. So your host networks will be Fox, NBC, CBS, ESPN, and Prime for Season 2 of the LA Rams version. And look who we're starting off with our season against. The Dallas Cowboys, the NFC Championship. We won 2 close games. We versed them in the regular season. We versed them in the final. We versed them in the friggin' NFC Championship. And look at this. Now let's set our season goal. High rewards or high risk? Oh, we're going to be aggressive. So obviously we want to make the playoffs at the very least. Oh, so we don't take on... So this is like a sneak peek of the schedule. But what networks will they be on? So our goal is just to make the playoffs. Because you don't know what the opposition's going to bring. Let's go with the opening day keys. Actually, no, let's skip all that. Because we'll worry about in the next Madden NFL 23 video. Excuse me, let's take a look at the schedule. I bought a pre-owned... Now, how did I get Madden NFL 23, you ask? I bought a pre-owned copy for $38 at EB Games. Yeah, it was the last one. I was like, I need that one. Because I was devastated when it was like delisted and I didn't get a chance to buy it earlier this year, back in February or something. I don't freaking know. But yeah, Madden NFL 23 is back, baby. And you know what? It's going to be Fox. So Thursday Night Football, the Rams kick things off. It's the Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys on NBC. And last two times these sides met, they were damn good games. We don't get to take on the Broncos. We don't have a Super Bowl rematch, sadly. But this will have to do. So this one will have to be on NBC. I'll sort out the uniforms off stream. Sunday Night Football, it's Tennessee versus Indianapolis on NBC. Now it's a Monday Night Football doubleheader. We actually had one in real life recently. So it's Cleveland versus Pittsburgh and the Los Angeles Chargers versus New England. We're taking a look at week 2. We are playing as the Rams. So Thursday Night Football on Prime, it's Miami versus the New York Jets. Come on, I don't want to buy already. Oh, we don't get a buy. Okay. So Sunday twilight, it's going to be the LA Rams versus San Francisco. And you can catch that game on Fox. Sunday Night Football, it's going to be Cleveland versus Tennessee on NBC. And Monday Night Football, it's going to be Dallas versus Arizona on ESPN. Let's take a look at the Thursday night game. Now we've got a good one. A beauty. It's Detroit versus Cincinnati. Thursday Night Football on Prime. Sunday Night Football, it's Kansas City versus Buffalo on NBC. And Monday Night Football, whoa, holy crap. The Rams will get 3 consecutive home games to start the year, with 2 of them at prime time. LA Rams versus Baltimore on ESPN. Now, did we take on Baltimore last time? I'm just looking through this, and I want to check if we took on Baltimore last time. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. We didn't play Baltimore. So we get a new opponent. Week 4 will bring you the following games, and Rams will be on the road this time. Tampa Bay versus Detroit. You can catch that game Thursday night on Prime. Then you got Sunday afternoon football. It's going to be Pittsburgh versus the LA Rams. And that game will be available on Fox Sports. Then you got Sunday Night Football. It's Cleveland versus New England on NBC. Monday Night Football. It's AFC South rivalries. It's Jacksonville versus Tennessee on ESPN. Now we take a look at the Week 5 games. And it's a Thursday Night Football clash between the... Wait a second, hang on. I don't think we took on Pittsburgh last season, did we? Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't look like we took on Pittsburgh last season. That's alright. The Rams get another road game. It's the New York Giants versus the Los Angeles Rams. And prime on prime time football. So it's prime time football on prime. Now, did we take on Giants in this last time? Did we take on the Giants last season? No, we didn't. Sunday Night Football, it's Buffalo versus Dallas on NBC. And Monday Night Football, it's an AFC West showdown between Denver and Kansas City on ESPN. Thursday Night Football, it's Green Bay versus Chicago NFC North rivalry on Prime. Then you got a Sunday twilight game between the Los Angeles Rams and Seattle. And you can catch that game on Fox. Sunday Night Football, it's AFC rivals Buffalo versus Tennessee on NBC. And on Monday, it's AFC North rivalry game between Cincinnati and Cleveland. Monday Night Football on ESPN. Let's take a look at Week 7. And we'll kick off the week with Seattle versus Minnesota. A rematch of a real-life playoff game on Prime. The next game we're going to have a look at, it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams versus Green Bay. And that game will be on Fox. Now, I'm pretty sure we played them last time. The last time the two sides met, it was Green Bay holding on for Week 15 thrilling win by 4 points. I'm pretty sure we take on Philadelphia at one stage. And I'm pretty sure we take on Cincinnati and Cleveland. Is that right? Sunday Night Football. Speaking of, Sunday Night Football between Denver, the Super Bowl runners-up. Blue Luma Gaming, thanks for flipping by. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, head pats for all. Sunday Night Football brings you Denver versus Cleveland on NBC. And Monday Night Football, which is a battle of the birds, it brings you Baltimore versus Arizona on ESPN. Now we take a look at the Week 8 gameplay. And you've got a jungle match between Cincinnati and Jacksonville on Prime. So what the hell is this? Okay, so twice in 3 weeks. Sunday twilight football between Seattle and the Los Angeles Rams. That game will be on Fox. So 3 consecutive Fox games. Bit of a weird schedule. Sunday Night Football, it's Cleveland versus Arizona in the Clash of Conferences on NBC. And Monday Night Football brings you an NFC East rivalry game between Philadelphia and Washington. Now we take a look at the Week 9 games. And it starts off with an NFC North rivalry game between Chicago and Minnesota on Prime. A Sunday twilight showdown will be a good one. It's going to be Los Angeles Rams versus Washington. That one will be on Fox. Now, did we play Washington before? I don't recall playing Washington last season. Nah, we don't. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, Sunday Night Football will bring you San Francisco versus Arizona in an NFC West rivalry game on NBC. On Monday night, it's Clash of Conferences between Tennessee and Carolina on ESPN. Now we're taking a look at the Week 10 matchup. And it's another NFC North showdown between... Wait a second, hang on. Was it Minnesota and Chicago? So for the second week in a row, it's a brand new rivalry between Detroit and Green Bay. First Night Football on Prime. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, we don't play. We get a bye week. Yay! Smack bang in the middle. You love to see it. Week 9 or Week 10 bye, I would be happy with. So we've got a week 10, so I'm happy. Wouldn't surprise me if we had a Thursday Night Football match after that. Sunday Night Football brings you New Orleans versus Minnesota, a playoff rivalry team in real life. Catch that game on NBC. And Monday Night Football will bring you Atlanta versus Chicago on ESPN. Time for the Week 11 showdown, and it kicks off with NFC East rivalry between Philadelphia and the New York Giants on Prime. So the Rams are home again. And they host the Indianapolis Colts on CBS. The first CBS game of the season. Alright. A Sunday night football match between the Cowboys and the Packers. The Packers are hosting, by the way. And can you believe it? They had a draw the other week in real life. And that game you'll see on NBC. That one was also on NBC. I think it was a Packer home. No, it was a Cowboy home game. And Monday Night Football. It's between Jacksonville and Tampa Bay on ESPN. Now, this should be Thanksgiving week, right? It is Thanksgiving week. So we've got Thanksgiving Day triple header. It's Detroit versus Chicago on Fox. Then the Thursday twilight game, it's Dallas versus Philadelphia on CBS. And you got Carolina versus Green Bay on NBC. But what about the Rams? Who are the Rams playing? Wait, do the Rams have a second bye week? Surely they don't have a second bye week. I can't seem to find them. Week 10. I couldn't find them in week 10. Oh, we don't get a bye week, so damn. So this is not good. So I thought we were going to have a bye week in week 10. It's actually week 12. Let me just correct myself there. And we're at Arizona. And you can catch that game on Fox. Don't know if anyone can hear me here, but we can catch this game on Fox. Alright, let's go back to week 12. So Sunday Night Football, it'll be New England versus Buffalo. Because the NFL rocks on NBC. And Monday Night Football, it's Washington versus Arizona. Got 6 weeks to go, so 2/3 of the way through the season. Week 13, what have you got for me? Oh, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Well, not the one I expected, but I'll take it anyway. So we've got prime time, yes please. So it's Cincinnati versus the LA Rams on Prime. Sunday Night Football, it's Tennessee versus Kansas City on NBC. And Monday Night Football, it's the Los Angeles Chargers versus Denver. AFC West rivalry game on ESPN. And you know what? Wait, listen. You Spanos. Your name tree says that. Okay, so week 14. Well, the Rams are on the road as expected. But let's talk about the Thursday night game. And it's going to be Atlanta hosting Tampa Bay on Prime. Sunday Night Football will bring you Arizona versus Cincinnati on NBC. And Monday Night Football will bring you action between Philadelphia and the Los Angeles Rams. That is on ESPN. On the back of a very long turnaround. Now, did we take on Philadelphia last time the two sides met? Last season. I don't think we took on the Eagles. But we'll have a check. Alright, get ready for week 15. Oh, we met the Cardinals in the divisional round. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Oh, the Rams are at home. Okay. So, First Night Football will kick off between Atlanta and San Francisco. The LA Rams will host Arizona. Catch that game on Fox. Sunday Night Football will be between Philadelphia and Buffalo on NBC. And Monday Night Football will be a clash of conferences between Carolina and Indianapolis on ESPN. Head through the home stretch, the final 3 weeks of the regular season. We know the Rams have a road game. We'll get to that very shortly. Alright, Sunday Night Football will bring you Seattle versus Arizona on Prime. And you got a Sunday twilight game between Carolina and the LA Rams on Fox Sports. And you've got Sunday Night Football between Kansas City and Denver, AFC West rivalry game on NBC. And Monday Night Football, it's between Green Bay and Tampa Bay on ESPN. The Battle of the Bays. Let's take a look as to what Week 17 will look like. Alright, so this should be Week 17. Sorry, I'm just walking around. You got a First Night Football, the last First Night Football game for the year. It's Denver versus Minnesota on Prime. You got a Sunday twilight game between the Los Angeles Rams and Cleveland. And you can catch that game on CBS. Sunday Night Football, it's another Battle of the Birds, Arizona versus Philadelphia on NBC. And the last Monday Night Football game for the year is going to be Kansas City versus the LA Chargers. Don't know when Christmas is, but oh well. So there's no Christmas Day game. Well, technically there is a Christmas Day game. So Chiefs and Chargers on Christmas Day on ESPN. Last but not least, Week 18, the one you've been waiting for. Whee! Okay, so yeah. So we have just 2 marquee games. And we are traveling to Santa Clara to take on San Francisco on Fox. And the final Sunday night game for the year, it's Dallas versus New England on NBC. So let's take a look at the team schedule one last time. We're hosting Dallas in Week 1 on NBC. We host San Francisco in Week 2 on Fox. In Week 3, we will host Baltimore on ESPN. Week 4, Pittsburgh hosts the LA Rams on Fox. Week 5, New York Giants host the Rams on Prime. Let's see how many primetime games. But before we do count, let's see. The next 2 games, the Rams host Seattle and Green Bay, both on Fox. And then we travel back to Seattle on Fox. We host Washington in Week 9 on Fox. We head to Arizona in Week 10 on Fox. We host Indianapolis in Week 11 on CBS. Bye week in Week 12. Week 13 is Thursday Night Football against Cincinnati in Cincinnati on Prime. Week 14, we travel to Pennsylvania to take on Philadelphia. Take on Philadelphia Eagles on ESPN. A slightly short turnaround, we host Arizona on Fox. We travel to Charlotte to take on the Carolina Panthers. Week 16 on Fox. Week 17, we travel back home to take on Cleveland on CBS. And then we travel to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers on Fox. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So we've got 9 home games and 8 road games. So at some stage they do spend a few weeks at home. They spend, look at this, 5 of the first 7 games are at home, so they should be winning most of them. But that's when their road record catches up to them. I will be deciding the uniforms off stream. It's going to be pretty damn interesting. The season should begin, as of this recording, this season should begin on Twitch on maybe the 15th of October. I don't friggin' know, but we'll have to see. 15th or 16th of October. 15 plus 10 equals 25. Yes, please. Alright. That's gonna do it. The Rams are the defending Super Bowl champions, losing just 2 games last season. But yeah, to be begun.